As a parent, how do we prepare for back to school?
I will start saving from the early part of the year. So when I went to school and get them booklets and so forth, I started to shop, and when I sell, I put on a little and sell and put on a little till I finally, when I the rush, I don't have to in at the rush because I already done prepare and buy up already for my children and back to school.
I have to support as a grandfather to them, you understand? So I have 4 of them responsible, 2 going to high school and 2 going to primary.
I would suggest that this preparation is twofold. It's both physical and it is psychological. What do I mean by physical preparation? I would suggest that parents and their children go and see a medical professional or a health center for a complete examination prior or before the child goes back to school. This is an opportunity for the family to pick up any medical conditions that can be treated and also to prevent the spread of other diseases for the start of the school term. At the same time, I would say to the parents, look, you're at the doctor already, you're waiting already, probably you should just make it a family affair and see your medical professional or practitioner at that time. As holidays come, children's patterns start to change. They go to bed at any given hour, they wake up at any time. I can say my 14-year-old son goes to bed at 4 a.m. Now that cannot happen for back to school because he would have to get up at 6 to get ready for 8 o'clock classes. So my suggestion is about 2 weeks before the holiday, you get them into a pattern of going to bed when it's school time and getting up at the time they normally would for the school term. Their diet is also a very important thing because when you're not at home sometimes supervising them, all the sugary stuff, all the stuff that give them all this explosion of energy, they feast in and have a wonderful time. So again, you should start preparing them for what is the routine that they would expect prior to going to school. So properly cooked meals, well-balanced meal with proteins, vegetables, and what we call complex carbohydrates can be used. You know, there's a thing that I used to get before I went back to school. They call it deworming and a washout. I might say to all of you parents that is not necessary. Please allow the medical professionals to state whether or not any form of therapy like this is needed. Psychologically, going to school is very stressful, particularly for the parents, because again, you have to get up a little bit earlier to cook the breakfast, to get the clothes ready, the homework and books into the bags. So we have to start conditioning our minds to expect these changes that are going to occur for September morning. The same thing with the children. Rather than having them up and down running all over the place, we can start them for probably giving them some problem solving, some math, some reading, some comprehension, trying to get them in tune for the new school year. Back to school is a stressor on all families, and it is important, just like for any journey, we start the preparation so that we can have a smooth transition.